Good morning guys, and thanks for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new here, my name's Leanne, nice to meet you, and if you're coming back as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Don't know what that word was. Thanks ever so much for doing so. Today's Wednesday, that means it's weigh day. I have wet hair, that's why I look absolutely bizarre, and I'm enjoying my first coffee of the day, which has 100 ml of Alpro Almond Barista in it for one sin. You guys recognise this guy, right? My breakfast pizza. As usual, healthy extra beef for the Warburton soft wholemeal pizza. Lots of mushrooms for speed and 4 rashers of Richmond streaky vegan bacon for 3 syns. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime and I have a bowl of soup that I've defrosted from the freezer. This is totally sin-free, packed full of speedy vegetables. I think from recollection there's a little bit of potato in here, but apart from that it's all speed foods. However, it did just occur to me that I don't normally have lunch on weigh day, so that may have been a small oversight. So we'll see. But yeah, I had to put it on a plate because it was so full because it's a big container in the freezer, and I had like 8 spoonfuls of it while I was stood in the kitchen trying to make it so I could actually carry it. But yes, so that is sin-free speedy lunch. Hey guys, sorry, having a cold moment. I am having regrets at having that soup because what with that and the best part of a litre of water, I'm literally 3 pounds heavier than I was earlier. And if that stays the same way for the rest of the day until weigh, then that will be a gain. So I'm very concerned right now. I don't know why I did things differently than I normally do on weigh day. I am so frustrated with myself. Why did I do this? The worst part is I'm still really thirsty. Look. Still drinking. I feel like I really hope I didn't put on. That would be awful. I guess it's my own fault if I do. Just for, you know, not following the same sort of routine, or at least I suppose eating a bit late in the day. But like it's 4 o'clock right now, and I literally only just weighed, not with this big top on, as in I weighed exactly how I will weigh later. We shall see. Hi guys, so Slimming World sadly was exactly what I predicted. I'm so irritated, but it's such an anomaly, and it's my own fault for having loads of soup and water before going. I mean, I got it down from having gained, like on my home scales, I know that where I was weighing before, I ate and drank all of that, I would have lost a pound tonight. And then, as I think I said, after I'd had like all my soup and loads of water, I think I literally had like a bottle and a half of water, which is a litre and a half. And then like I went for 2 really big wheeze before Slimming World. Sorry, so after I had those things, I'd gone up 5 pounds, which sounds a lot, but then when you think about it, the weight of the stuff that I'd ingested actually does make sense. You know, like a litre is obviously 1,000 mils, which is roughly 2 pounds if you convert it into weights. And then the soup, again, about the same. So, I mean, it is kind of understandable. I'm just so frustrated. So basically, by the time I went to group at home, I was weighing, and I was like 3 pounds heavier than I had been before I had all the liquids, basically, which meant that I would have been 2 pounds over where I weighed in last week, because I was on track to lose a pound this week. So I got to group and I weighed in, and it showed that I'd put on 2 pounds, which is entirely in line with what I'd calculated at home. So I'm really, really annoyed about it because it's now a blip on my record. I've not had a gain in quite a long time, and to know that it was just because of that is really irritating. So yeah, but you know, it is what it is. We move. So yeah, a gain of £2 tonight. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too bothered because I genuinely, like I literally saw the numbers myself, you know. So I'm not too worried, but it is irritating. So that's disappointing. Anyway, I am making some dinner, and I'm making a really simple and treaty feeling dinner. This is one of my favourite super simple dinners, that when you want something that just doesn't feel like you're having any veg. So basically, I'm doing pasta and cheese, okay? So wholemeal, obviously I use whole wheat pasta, so that's slightly better, isn't it? And obviously vegan cheese. And I use, you know, the vegan cheese and call it my healthy extra A, so that's okay. But then what I do is I use frozen cauliflower and boil it with the pasta, so that it sort of bulks it out a lot more and you're getting in a bit of veg as well. And then I've also got some Richmond's char grilled chicken, and I'm going to put that in there as well. And then I'll probably just season it with Slap Your Mama, a load of grated cheese, and we're done. So I will show you when it's done. It's not going to be pretty, it's going to be tasty for me. Well, here we go, supremely attractive looking dinner. As I said, whole wheat pasta. I've got Richmond's char grilled chicken style pieces chopped up, huge amounts of cauliflower, and then I've got 85 grams of cheese, 60 grams for my healthy extra A choice, both of them, and then the extra 25 grams was essentially what was left in the packet. It was a bit under, but you know, close enough. So that's 4.5 syns. So 4.5 syns. And there's no seasoning on it yet because Slap Your Mama is by my seat at the sofa from where I season as I go. So I will go and eat my very plain, but to me, somewhat treaty feeling dinner. Oh yeah, and before I eat, I'll just tell you that it is a few hours now since I got home from Slimming World, and actually I'm already back down to the weight that I should have been at group, where I would have lost a pound. So irritating, but there we go, that's just life. So I'm gonna go put all that back on now with some pasta. Hey guys, so time for bed now. I'm having a hot chocolate, so I guess it's time for bed after that. But I'm having a big hot chocolate because I had all the syns, so why not? And I'm also having a cup of tea because you know me and I very rarely only have one drink on the go. So I'll just show you my diary. So this is fairly standard now, I think, to start the day with 5 syns, and I'm happy with that. I also cut up my mushrooms and bacon this morning, ready for tomorrow morning, so that's nice. My soup at lunch, because I write everything down, I could just refer back to see what was in it, which is a surprising amount of different vegetables, so that's good. And obviously it was totally free. And then obviously I have my pasta, chicken, cauliflower and cheese for dinner, and then 50 grams Galaxy vegan hot chocolate for 10 syns, because I'd only use 9.5, so why not? I'm not justifying it, it's fine, I can have up to 25. But yeah, so that is today. Annoying about the gain, but 'tis what 'tis. So just keep on keeping on. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.